Hello and welcome back to some more Genshin Impact. So at the end of the last video I said that I'm going to be focusing on this timed event right here because it only has 2 days and 21 hours left on it. It says, outside the canvas, inside the lens, Duca's chapter. You once again encounter the illustrator Asagiri in Fontaine. She is expanding her artistic endeavors to the nation of Hydro. So let's go ahead and do this. It's all the way down there. So cold. I definitely shouldn't have gone out into this wind willy-nilly. Uh-huh. Aether? Paimon? It's... Achoo! Asagiri, what are you doing here? Are you okay? How'd you make it out this far all by yourself? Well, fine. I'm much better now. See, I'm not even coughing anymore. Ha ha ha. Ha. You sure about that? Whoa, no need. Was there another option? Well, there was the other option, but I didn't actually read it. Whoa, no need. I admit it, I sneaked out on my own. Happy? I didn't have any choice. How could I possibly paint beautiful pictures if I just sat in Inazuma all the time? Even if I have you running around taking pictures for me, picture references can't compare to seeing things with your own eyes. So I asked an author I worked with before to contact a merchant ship for me, and quietly hitched a ride with them so I could travel. And he even brought all your painting tools with you. But of course, the canvas is my very soul. How could I ever abandon any of them? Plus, my paintings are selling exceptionally well in Fontaine. A few Fontainian authors have even asked me to do covers for their novels. Though apparently putting illustrations throughout novels isn't a thing for them. Truly strange. Oh, right. Since you happen to be here, Aether, would you mind helping me collect some reference materials? Leave it to me. Excellent. With you helping out, I know the job's as good as done. Okay, let me have a look. As it happens, I received a few more commissions from authors. Or from some authors, rather. So, this is that picture-taking thing again, huh? Constructing a classic story must necessarily also involve a legendary place. For example, a cathedral where the hero has stored their trusty blade, a cave where pirates have stashed their stash, or a castle from which the demon lord might have awakened. And a giant tree is a classic even amongst classics, a timeless landmark, whether it be as a journey starting point or its destination. As it so happens, this author's tale begins in a nation not too unlike Mondstadt, so I'm sure we'll find a most suitable reference location there. So I've got to go all the way over to Mondstadt's, the Windrise tree. Okay, so let's go over there and take a picture of that. Confirm camera settings. Did that work? Challenge complete. Good. Oh, claim the rewards. So, next up is this. From afar, gazing upon towers foreign. I'm sure you know the scene in most novels in which the protagonist, never having seen the world before, suddenly steps into a preposterous city and starts gawking in shock at the strange new architecture that surrounds them. I'm not exactly from the boonies, but I was deeply moved by the sight of the giant waterfalls and Maritime Harbor itself nonetheless. The third volume that this commissioner has written covers the life the protagonist leads after arriving in the big city. When they first saw the place, they made a gesture to pump themselves up. I'd hazard a guess that Maritime Harbor atop that waterfall would make for a perfect cover image. So, where is this located specifically? All the way over there, okay. Character's arc is Numa, what? What's that mean? You know what? I don't care. I will take the picture just like that. I think that that's good enough, right? Let's go ahead and claim that reward as well. I'm thinking that I might actually do all of these other ones off camera And the reason why is because, to be honest, I don't think that taking these pictures is all that interesting. And as much as I'd like to be able to go through and like read all of these and stuff, I think what I'm going to do instead is just slowly scroll through them and let other people read them if they want to. But you'll get like the general idea of what this time event is like. So starting with this one. And there we go. So I am going to go ahead and do the rest of that off camera and then pick up with this afterward. Okay, so it's been several days, and that one event is actually gone now, and in its place there were 2 more events added, one of them being the Bing Bang Finchball, and the other one being the Energy Amplifier Lemma. Now, I was going to continue with this, but I've decided that I want to focus on this instead since there are only 3 days left versus the 11 days that are left on this. So let's go ahead and finish this up, hopefully in this video, and then in the next video I'll be able to focus on the Summertide Scales and Tails. Anyways, it says, while passing through Maritime Harbor in Fontaine, you encounter a cheery researcher named Basima the Fifth. At her most earnest entreaty, you begin to enjoy the relaxing tabletop game of Bing Bang Finchball. So, if this is what I think it is, I'm pretty sure we've played this before. I might actually do most of this off camera if it's the exact same thing, but we'll see. Passing travelers, I, Basima the Fifth, a Murda researcher, rising mercantile star of the Grand Bazaar and Maritime Harbor alike, beseech thee not to leave too hastily. Please, relax thy body, clear thy mind, and listen closely, for I have a matter of utmost importance to share with you. Finches are the cutest! Huh? Huh. Well, sure they are, but Miss Basima, you say you're a researcher and a merchant, right? You should know saying something like that without any qualifications can lead to serious arguments. Researchers are super cautious with their words, and merchants generally don't exaggerate too much either. At least that was Paimon's impression. If you go around saying my theory is the best or my product is the greatest, isn't that just asking for anyone who doesn't buy it to do their best to discredit you? Hang on, Paimon's getting a sense of deja vu. It feels like we've had this conversation before. Yeah, we have. Well then, I've got something to add to that. Paimon's the cutest, period. What? Aether, that was really unexpected. Even if it's not a joke, you shouldn't be so loud. Ha 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 ha, now that's the spirit. Of course I know that. There are no absolute bests in the world. Any academic theory can be overturned, and all products can be surpassed by new ones. But no matter how the objective world changes, everyone has people and things that they prize most highly, that they will hold most dear, no matter what others say. Those who are afraid of disapproval and who lose confidence in themselves will never become their best selves, and they'll never find someone who truly sees them. Once you've tried my tabletop game, Bing Bang Finchball, I'm sure you wouldn't hesitate to shout out, "Finches are the cutest." Bing Bang Finchball. You mean those things on the table beside you. Seems kind of familiar somehow. Paimon, it wasn't that long ago that we did this. I'm pretty sure it's the exact same thing. That's right. Once you've played, you'll see for yourself just how adorable finches are. I'm currently promoting this tabletop game. Those who get high enough scores can even win rewards. Hehe, you know what? Paimon finds finches adorable too, so the rewards aren't her top priority. The game just needs to be fun. What do you think, Aether? I'd like to give it a go too. Let's see how cute finches really are. It seems we're on the same page, in which case, I hope you enjoy your experience to the fullest. If I remember correctly, they even have like little descriptions for the finches, right? Huh. In this mode, earn glittering finch coins the first time you reach the stage goals. Some stages will have rival finch balls in them. You must accurately throw out finch balls to knock rival finch balls out of the scoring area. The more you knock out, the higher the score and the greater rewards you will gain. Some stages will have friendly, normal finch balls. When the stage ends, scores will be finalized based on where the finch ball stops. Huh. Wait a second. So you're playing against other people in this. Well, let's go ahead and do at least one of these, maybe? Unless it's just against the NPCs. We'll see. A finch ball that prefers to be alone, almost seeming afraid of getting close to other finch balls after its ball's launch. It will repel other finch balls in a set radius around itself to a position where it first stops moving. Oh, this isn't what I thought it was at all. Okay, so how are you supposed to tell it to go? Well, that was a mistake. That was a mistake. It wasn't actually letting me knock it, release it. Every time I released the R button, it was not doing what it was supposed to do, which is very unfortunate. Can I knock you into there? Well, that kind of worked out, but it didn't really work out the way I wanted it to. Yeah, I'm supposed to get all of them out of there. Let's do this again. I have a better grasp on it now. So, knock them out like that. Okay, cool. And then, let's go this way like this. Whoopsie, I did not mean for that to happen. Nope. Cancel that. You know what? Maybe I'll just do it this way. You can't really move it once you've knocked them. Or, I mean, once you start charging it up. Knock 5 of your opponent's finch balls out of the scoring area. I need to do it one more time then, right? This is a little bit more difficult than I remember it being. Surprisingly so. Come on, you. There we go. And then it's just a matter of making sure that all of mine get into the little target area. Oh, what? Excuse me? What was that? Okay. No. Wait a second. Oh, that worked. Never mind then. That was so weird. That was so weird. I didn't know how to feel about that. Okay. Well, I'm gonna just keep going. So I need to score 14 points using finch balls in this one. So they have different rules for each of these, because this one was knock 5 of your opponent's finch balls out of the scoring area, and this one's score 14 points. Oh, so yeah, they have like little target areas where, yeah, you want to kind of like aim it to get in there. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. Okay. And the idea is to get it into the red. So let's do this. Whoops. That was a mistake. Not a big deal, though. Stay in the red. Woo, thank you. Okay, I got a good idea of what I was supposed to do. I'm pretty sure that the ones that are currently on the field here are part of mine, so that's why I want... Yeah, I want to do that. So, let's do this now. Whoopsie. This ought to work if I'm very, very careful. There we go. Good. Excellent. That was actually a lot easier than the previous one. How many points do you need to get total? Well, not points, but coins. So 2,000, huh? Okay. So for this one, you just need to knock 3 of the opponent's Finchballs out of the scoring area. I wonder why it's down to 3. Well, it doesn't really matter, does it? Okay, good. Very interesting. That was nuts. Okay, so 3 have been knocked out. So now it's just a matter of not, like, messing things up for myself. Yeah. Interesting. Very, very interesting. That wasn't that bad at all. So, score 12 points. I have to say, I'm actually really liking this one. I'm not even going to bother reading that. I'm just going to figure out as I go along. Okay, so I already know that I want to get, yeah, that in there like that. I only need 12 more. So, okay, good. Not 12 more, I mean, I have the points that I need, so I'm not even going to really obsess over this final one. Yeah, you never know. You could end up messing things up for yourself if you're not careful. So, knock 3 opponents out of the scoring area. Sounds easy enough. I think that this is the kind that knocks opponents away. So I want to get it right about here. Please work. Yeah. Very, very nice. And then the final one has got to go all the way up to the top there. Just like that. Okay, good. I was worried it was going to go back into the scoring area, and I don't really care where this one goes, so... As long as it doesn't cause any of the opponent ones to go back into the scoring area. Good. Score 18 points. Well, this is getting a little bit more intense. So I've got to get you... Nope. Cancel that. We got to get you up there, right? Good. Very, very good. Okay, awesome. One more. Maybe I should have done that a little bit differently. But you know, it doesn't really matter. Good. Ooh, I'm lucky that that didn't actually pull the other ones out. Yeah, I could have pulled the ones from the upper right corner out, and that would have been bad for me. Knock 5 of your opponents out of the scoring area. Easy enough. So, I'm going to try... No. Too bad you can't really aim it the way that you want to. And they knew that, too. Come on. Almost. Very, very close to being what I want. Let's, try to aim it like this. Good. Very, very nice. And now it doesn't really matter what I do with this last one. So I'll just, do that. Oh, whoops. Oh, wait, I thought that was the last one. This is the last one, right? Yeah. Cool. I think that with the first one, part of my problem was I thought I had to get mine into the scoring area while knocking the others out of the scoring area. That wasn't the case, obviously. In other words, I had made it harder on myself. But anyway, it scored 24 points using the Finchballs, so... This one, I'm not sure if it'll be easy or hard. Based on what I'm seeing, it might be a little bit difficult. How many do I have? I have 3 more balls, so... We will see. Whoops. No, I don't want to do it like that. Let's try. What? Well, that worked out. Even if by accident. This is the kind that attracts, right? I'm not sure how I should do this. Let's... Please? Well, it kind of worked in my favor. And this is also one that attracts. You know what? It's better for me to actually put it right here. Just like that. Yeah. Awesome. And collect those. So that's all 2,000 coins, right? Let's back out of this.
Share.
And there was something else, wasn't there? Yeah, this one. In this mode, you face off with other players. Okay, so this is what was making me think that, that I'd be playing against other people, right? But, yeah, nah, I don't think I want to do this. Because there's no real need to. So, let me claim whatever I can from that very fast. Event rewards. Wait a second, what was the point of getting 2,000? Was it just to be able to claim the prizes that were associated with them? I think that's what it was. Usually when they have a currency like that, there's like a separate prize that you can exchange that currency for, but in this case it wasn't really a separate prize. I just got something for wishes. I'm gonna actually make some wishes very fast. They added a new character, as you can see, Emily. So let's go ahead and make the wishes on this. I'll make 10 wishes at once. Am I gonna get a... Nope, not a 5-star. Oh well. Okay, just the 4-star. Let's make 2 more. And a copy of Razor that I don't need. Very nice still. Okay, and I can make 6 wishes here. That's unfortunate. I can still make 2 more wishes, so I'll make them on this banner. Oh, that's unfortunate. Just weapons. Oh, a bunch of weapons. Well, other than that copy of Raven that I got. Shut up, Xiangli. Anyways, so since I'm effectively done with this event right here, I'm not going to bother with this one right now. I have a feeling that this one is actually one of those domain ones. I may end up doing most of that off camera. Anyways, my goal now is to go back over and make more progress on this. What was that? Oh, that's what that was. Let's claim this very fast. And I noticed that I can actually get this. This is the final prize, rather, that you can get for collecting collecting a bunch of excerpts of bliss. It allows you to see where the other excerpts of bliss are on the map. The reason why that's good is because it'll show you where treasure chests are. So I'm going to be definitely aiming to get that as fast as possible. This right here, what's this going to give me? It's going to give me something, right? Ah. Yeah, treasure chests. Not treasure chests, but prizes for getting some of those. So I still need to make 30 of the figurines in Constellation Metropole. But that requires the coins to do that. Anyways, let's go back over there. So I'm going to do this quest with Kirara while keeping an eye out for excerpts of bliss. And since there are some nearby, I'm going to go ahead and get those very fast. Because obviously this treasure chest has some. Easy enough to defeat you guys. Go down. Wow, the sound effects are all off. Wonder if it's just because I just loaded into the area. Sometimes that happens.
Today is a lucky day.
Let's zoom out the map there a little bit. I wish they allowed you to zoom out the map from your character just a little bit more. Oh, there's a challenge up here. You know, while editing one of my previous videos, I think I actually saw this challenge. Whoops. What? Where'd it go? I could swear that there was orb up in the air there, but I guess not. That was weird. But, why would I want to jump up this high? Very weird. Okay. So it's just these three, right? Yeah. Very nice. That was a really weird challenge. I think that they allowed you to jump a little bit too high for that. Anything else on this little island here? I don't know yet. I'm gonna make sure. Well, nothing is actually appearing, so I don't think that there is. Which means I'm gonna go back down there and do the quest.
So, are you all set? Ready to start investigating?
As ready as I'll ever be. We're all good.
Great! Then let's go!
Okay, so where are we going, Kirara?
I've delivered packages all over, but I've never seen a mysterious fairy tale world like this before.
Oh no, don't tell me we're gonna slowly walk. Come on, at least run.
Looks like nobody has gotten around to repairing this house yet. Ugh, even I wouldn't dare to sleep in there. It might suddenly collapse in on you.
Okay, thankfully she started running. Oh.
Nothing to see here either. Maybe we can find someone to ask?
I don't see anybody. Maybe up there?
Aha! Over there! I bet we'll find some people there. Let's go take a look.
Okay, we shall do just that. Eventually, once you start running. I wish that they would have stuff like this in cutscenes, you know?
Huh? I was sure there'd be people here.
It just doesn't feel right following a character around that's walking that slowly.
There once was a goddess who ruled over fate. Before she died, she left 3 riddles for the kingdom she had created.
Really?
What? Who said that?
Long story short, on this day, a sentient feline, an outlander, and a diminutive pixie arrived on the scene.
Well, he's talking directly to the 3 of them.
They saw a narrow path off to the side.
Okay, but which side? Yeah, if you gave ambiguous instructions like that to a Comania Express courier, they'd give you the parcel right back and tell you to write the delivery address more clearly.
Despite how obvious the answer was, the perplexed pixie and the flummoxed feline struggled to work it out. Although, perhaps a small part of the blame could be attributed to my dull narration. All right, let's try this again. The path on the left-hand side seemed to give off an enticing fragrance, as if to say, this is the way to wealth and glory.
Ooh, that sounds like the start of a good story. Then what? Then what?
Interesting. So we're supposed to go this way.
At the end of the path, the motley crew would soon spot a secret stone room. A prophecy had once foretold of a marquis who shall one day venture inside, and thus it is named the future.
Whoops.
Are you sure you don't want to hear the rest?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Stop that.
I'll keep this brief. Firstly, the place ahead of you is a secret room whose purpose, per the legends, is to await the arrival of a certain marquis. For that reason, it's called the future marquis's abode to be. Secondly, when you get inside, don't sit on the chair in the center, or bad things will happen. There, that's all. Off you go.
Well, thank you, Mr. Narrator.
Osmanthus wine.
Oh, shut up. Shut up, young Lee. Osmanthus wine. I've heard that too many times by now. Okay, is there actually anything in here? No? Still nothing? Oh.
So many summers, winters, springs, and falls, and now at last a hero hither strides.
This realm knows not what lies beyond its walls. Its secrets mystify the world outside.
Wait, new voices. Who
Who
are they?
knows? Okay. So, what's up with the weird pot? Is it just...
Wood and earthenware strewn all around, the demon feline's fury can't be quelled. Reducing them to rubble on the ground, she finds the vessel's vacant save for... air?
She finds long gone the gems that once they held.
Are they describing how we broke the boxes and jars?
Yes.
Who are you calling Demon Feline?
That was
As
interesting.
golden sunlight fills the firmament, the tabletop engrosses your attent. Perchance peruse these pages thence. They surely represent no ill intent.
Are they done talking? I'm going to come back to that in a little bit.
Why isn't he reading the files on the desk? Hey, Bobarano, maybe quit showing off and try using words he'll actually understand.
I can either rhyme like a bard, or I can curse like a sailor. And right now, Cafe, you are seriously tempting me towards the latter.
Wow, this is way more interactive than I expected it to be.
Cape, forgive me for breaking the rhyme scheme for a second, but I want to hear your take on this. So any outsider who comes in here would surely see the documents on the table, right? Unless he was visually impaired.
Wow.
And unless he's got tinnitus or something, he'd definitely have heard what we were saying.
Yes.
All I'm trying to say is, if this poor person can't see or hear properly, I just feel kind of sorry for them.
Good
Oh, we
grief.
hear you loud and clear, so watch it.
Okay. Wow, I'm surprised that they were commenting on that. Okay, I wanted to break more of the stuff just to make sure that there wasn't any more commentary from them. That's pretty funny. There's actually more stuff right here. I didn't even notice that. Okay, let's read it. Witness Pact. In the name of the elders of our 3 tribes, we hereby form this pact, that from this day forth our people shall harm one another no more. No more shall we drip glue onto each other's breakfasts, nor strike each other's heads with pickaxes, nor secretly drink growth serum that does not belong to us. We acknowledge the truth that has been determined by the great clockwork key, and we shall see the family of truth as supreme. Oh yeah, there was that up above. I wonder what they would have said if I hit that. 3 witnesses to history. Within the future Marquise abode to be, quietly awaiting the Marquis of Carabas, who is foretold to pluck up the great clockwork key. Let this esteemed one guide us, revealing one truth and 2 fictions. Of course, if the highest house has not been selected, then we may yet contend in private, within the permissible limits. But no more glue. It does far too much harm, and is utterly inhumane. Okay.
Captivated by the epic poetry and enthralled by the outstanding storytelling, the Outlanders knew what their next objective was.
Uh-huh.
Namely, to remove the clockwork key from the raised platform up ahead.
Yep.
Cafe, I just realized you said we all had to speak like bards, but every time you open up your mouth, I don't hear any rhymes.
Yeah, I noticed that too. It's one standard for us and another for you. That's not fair, Cape.
These 3 are very interesting. Let's pull hard.
Strong as stone, firm as steel, the Outlander pulls, but it does not yield.
This has happened many times before, but this time is different. A thought enters the Outlander's mind. Attack! Attack! First weaken the structure, then seize the treasure.
Okay. Come on.
The attack now over. Only one final step remains.
Now it is the time to seize the key.
Hey, pull harder.
Yes! Finally! Come on, move your butts! And your lights, assuming they're still in working order. It's showtime!
I wonder what...
No hard feelings about your lack of poetic contributions?
Oh, let it go!
Okay. I was about to say, I wonder what would have happened if I tried to pull it again before hitting it. Would they have insulted me some more? That would have been really funny.
Ah! Welcome, esteemed and noble Outlander. Allow us to introduce ourselves.
We represent the 3 great clans of this realm, having been selected as its authorized historical supervisors.
Our purpose being to await the arrival of one such as yourselves, who shall remove the clockwork key.
My name is...
You're Cape, he's Albizzi, and that's Bobarano, right?
Mm-hmm.
You've done so much talking that we can already tell you apart by your voices.
Aren't we missing someone, though? The guy who led us here to begin with?
Oh, that's a fair point, Paimon.
Who?
And thus was born the long-awaited Fellowship, destined to uncover the truth of the past. Allow me to quote, if I may, in the history of Constellation Metropole, a new page has begun.
Him.
Well, there's no fourth person, so which of you is the ventriloquist? Come on, out with it.
We've never heard that voice before. But he sounds like he'd be good at reading bedtime stories to children.
Well, whoever it is, I don't know and I don't care. Forget about him. We have far more important things to focus on. Like, where our journey goes from here.
That key you hold is the pivot point about which the past and present of the Metropole revolve. However, between our three clans, there is some dispute over the historical record.
Huh.
Each clan has its own version of history, detailing the clan's origins and the tale of the dragon of old. And unfortunately, we don't know which one is the truth.
Dragon? You mean the one that's been acting up recently?
We've already dealt with that, Paimon.
Oh, no, not that one, you adorable little pixie. When I say dragon of old...
He means a dragon that would be really, really old if it was still with us today, but it was defeated in ancient times. The new one has nothing to do with our clan history.
Was that supposed to be a joke? Anyway, so you've been waiting for someone to remove the keys so you can finally explore the truth of the past?
Not just explore it, but argue incessantly about it. Honestly, I don't care that much. Cape's the one who's always bothering us about it.
What we need to figure out is who resolved the dragon crisis. We have to know that before we can decide which is the supreme clan.
And he's talking about the old dragon crisis, not the one that we just resolved, right?
The moment you removed the key from where it was lodged, you became the honorary Marquis. We humbly beseech you, noble Outlander.
Call me Aether.
Noble Traveler Marquis, we ask you to help us. You and your talking Puss in Boots and the pale floating pixie.
Puss in Boots? Are you serious? It's better than demon feline, but still.
Embrace it, my friend, embrace it. Most cats don't wear boots or speak, do they?
I'm not even a cat, I'm a Nekomata. Now that you know the word, I expect you to use it.
Please allow me to lead you all to a sacred memorial site. It will be much easier to explain what needs to be done once we are there.
Okay. Cape leads the party to the so-called sacred memorial site.
This place is sacred to my clan. It's where our brave forefathers once took up arms against the dragon of old. After a bitter battle that dragged on for many days and nights, finally, our forefathers fought the dragon into submission, and it fled. They took turns, though. Some forefathers worked the day shift, while others worked the night shift.
Huh. So they worked shifts while the poor dragon had to work around the clock.
So they say. It's just a legend, though.
Wait a second? Did I just hear you admit that your clan's history is just a legend?
What? Does he not ever claim that or something?
History, legend, who cares? My clan was definitely courageous, that's the point. That's the truth. And isn't the truth what we've all been arguing about non-stop for all these years?
Cape's words gave the traveler food for thought. Could it be that the truth in a fictional world is equivalent to fiction in the real world? But that would have to wait. Apparently, Cape was not alone in his pilgrimage to this sacred site. Unwanted company had arrived. The traveler and the talking cat, Nekomata, decided to teach them some manners.
Okay, let's do it. Am I going to be able to play as Kirara? Yes, I will. Whoops. Cool. Can I? Yeah. I'm mainly just getting a feel for how she plays.
Think you can get away? Yahoo!
Die.
Wow. True display of heroism and valor. It was as if the spirits of my ancestors were fighting through you.
Here's a thought.
Oh, whoops.
Your martial prowess and show of courage are a more vivid reenactment of my ancestors' feats that suit the modern aesthetic.
I didn't mean to defeat the enemy so quickly that I'd end up losing out on the dialogue between them, but okay.
Now, let's get down to business. As we all know, time is...
Whoa! No! Why does it have to reconnect to the server now of all times?
Now, let's get down to business. As we all know, time is but an illusion. Time may flow line by line, page by page, or frame by frame, but usually it flows in the form of springs and gears.
And that clockwork key you have in your hand can turn back time and make the past reappear.
Okay.
Well, actually, my view is that the illusion of time is more of a problem of consciousness. Gears power the body, while the body is the vessel of the conscious mind. But the mind cannot understand the dimension of time, so we experience instead an endless continuum of moments as the pinion of now turns along the rack of ages.
Okay.
I'm getting flashbacks to when I was delivering packages to the Sumeru Academia.
A teacher once asked Albizzi what his greatest fear was, and he replied, dragons. Boberano was asked the same question. He replied, time, and repeated the argument we just heard.
Really?
The teacher then turned to Cape and posed the same question. He replied, Boberano.
The manuscript that tells the truth of the historical record, the blueprint to all of creation, the work of the great mage themselves. It can be found at the beginning of the Girarak, and on the very first page of the book.
Paimon didn't follow all that, but basically, you're just saying that we need to put the key in and turn it all the way back?
Yep, basically.
Exactly. It is said that in the beginning, the goddess of creation took the goddess of fate's manuscript as a blueprint, placed it under the goddess of prophecy's starry realm, and generated the world from a few magic arrays. So in a few moments, when the great clockwork key turns the local time here back to the very beginning, we will restore the magic arrays back to their original configurations.
Hold on, isn't stealing part of the blueprint of creation a little dangerous? Also, how are we supposed to know the original configurations of the magic arrays?
There's this little thing on the ground that I was wondering what that was, and that's actually where you put the key into it. It looked like a little hatch or something that you could open and close. So I was like wondering what that was, but I didn't comment on it before now. And I just noticed it a second ago again, so I was like, okay, yeah, that's definitely where you place the key.
Well, the
off the
general
left
shapes
there.
of the configurations have been passed down over the ages. They now form the family crests of each of our clans. So you'll just need to reference my family crest and join the dots accordingly.
Oh. Okay. So we've got to figure out something to do with this.
To address your other concern, when the house has already been built, do you really think that taking away the construction crew and blueprint will cause it to collapse?
The Traveler Marquis prepares to insert the great clockwork key into the nearby keyhole.
Let's talk to them first. Oh, wait, yeah, they're around. I can't talk to Kirara. I can't talk to them either. View the shape of valor. What? How do I do that? It actually... Oh, there we go. So that's how you see that. So it looks almost like a backward Z, maybe, a little bit. Anyways, let's do this. Oh. Huh. Okay. So now it's just a matter of figuring out exactly how it wants this to be done.
I guess we should start here?
Yeah, I think I should start right about here. Let's hit this again just to make sure that it all stays up. So, connect that there. And then to here. Go all the way over here. And then to this, right? Awesome. Whoops.
Behold, the sacred writings that record the truth of... No, wait. That have shaped the truth of history. Gather round and let us bear witness.
Oh. Goddess's Manuscript 1. Brave Francois, I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, mounted the haystack, picked up a fork, and planted it times down atop the mountain of grass. Behind him was a large bright moon. He shouted out the names of everyone in the village. The village chief was first to be named, and so frightened that he wished to climb up the haystack. And stop up Francois' mouth, I'm just gonna call him that. I don't really know if I'm saying that correctly. Again. Are you crazy? You're yelling so loudly the dragon might show up. You good for nothing. Have you not seen how the windmill everyone built has been destroyed by the dragon? And here you are, worrying if it'll return. Francois really would have loved to kick him off the haystack, but held back given that the chief too was worried about the village's safety. I'm gonna look up how to say that very fast. Okay, thankfully I was pronouncing it correctly. So, anyways, Francois saw the night all the villagers had arrived, and so he cleared his throat. Dear neighbors and kin, think you still that we must endure this? No, of course not, but we cannot do anything about the dragon, said the grocer. Who said so? Did I not leap onto its neck from the windmill blade, stepping on it twice, and did it not fall down and flee? Perhaps everyone worked so hard to build the mill that was destroyed. Everyone's emotions became inflamed. Lifting their fists, they decided to take on the dragon. I think that's what it's supposed to say. But Francois lifted his own hands and calmed the crowd. Let's go home for today, everyone. Everyone's peasant. Lack of self-preservation is not bravery, but rather wrath. If we yet desired to face the danger after calming ourselves, only then may we truthfully call our sentiment valor. So everyone went home. The next day, there were still many youngsters who wished to follow Francois to take on this wicked dragon. Who would have known that the valiant possessed the protection of the goddess's radiant charter, encountering true valor? The dragon could neither spout fire nor slash with claws, and was forced to allow the other party to call pauses and switch personnel. And so, after several days and nights of fierce fighting, the wicked dragon could no longer bear it and chose to surrender. Signed by AA.
Feast your eyes, rejoice, and cheer, for this is the unquestionable truth. Look at the signature. Nobody is capable of forging that.
Huh.
I don't believe it. So, all along, our histories have been false?
Don't lose heart, Albizzi. It does not follow from his is true that ours are false.
That might be the most bogus logic I've ever heard. But keep up the mental gymnastics, Boberano. I've been waiting for that look of jealousy on your face my whole life, and I'm gonna savor it.
And yet, it seemed that this conundrum could indeed have more than one solution. Everyone agreed that there may be more than one truth. The party decided to visit the sacred sites of the other clans and see what their documents had to say.
Isn't a narrator supposed to remain detached and objective? It feels like you're forcing a narrative agenda on us here. Well, whatever. I'm in a good mood. Let's do it. The instructions say to repeat the process 3 times, and besides, I'm looking forward to watching you both be sorely disappointed.
Let's do my clan next. I'll lead the way.
Are they going to teleport us over there? Because I kind of want to get that treasure
We'll
chest.
need the key again, right? Let me see if I can pull it out. Yoink!
No, what happened to the treasure chest? Wasn't it right on top of that little thing over there? It's no longer there. Weird. Let's go ahead and see if there are anything... Okay, there's nothing else around here to do. For some reason, I thought I saw something in the, during the cutscene, like, you know, some kind of puzzle. Anyways, I'm going to be stopping for right now, and I'll pick this up in the next video. Where does it want me to go specifically? Back into town, huh? So, yeah, before I stop, though, I'm going to, let's see, claim what I can from this. Yeah, there's still some more stuff that I can claim. Wait, I thought there was. Am I wrong? Oh, yeah, right here.
You'd better watch out. There's a cat burglar about.
Okay. So, yeah, thank you very much for watching. Next time I play, I will be continuing to make progress on this. And hopefully finish it in the next video. I mean, I'm really enjoying this one, though. This is a pretty good side quest. You know, much better than I anticipated. Especially with the narration, the way the narration works. Where, you know, you could be, like, going ahead and doing something else other than what it's telling you to do, and they'll respond. Like, I was really surprised by that. And the fact that he's like, oh, you know, when I dropped down into the hole, he's like, oh, you didn't want to listen? Okay. And then I climbed back out of it, and he continued telling me what he was telling me before. That was pretty cool. Anyways, yeah. I'm done talking about it for right now. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.